Hi guys, this is Nijana Appeals and I welcome you. I welcome you on my YouTube channel. In today's masterclass, we are going to talk about core values or moral values. And I'm going to give you a brief overview of moral values. And my aim of this masterclass, the aim of this masterclass is to outline the main reasons why you should consider moral values or core values as a base for your personal and professional goals. Okay? First, I'll give you the definition of moral values and then we will go into the questions that having the comprehensive understanding of moral values will answer. So here I have the question. Yeah, I'll read them to you. And then after that, we'll move to the exercise that will help you to see how you can define moral values and what's important for you. And I'll give some examples from how I do it from my standpoint, okay? And so it's actually the plan of today's masterclass. So back it up. Yes. And make sure you have something to drink during this masterclass, a water or tea or coffee, whatever you love. And a piece of paper and a pen would be nice, where you can just put down everything. Because another aim of this masterclass is to sparkle the ideas in your head, how you, like knowing this information, how you can improve your life, how you can better it. Okay? So that's like the second goal. Yeah, go. Okay, so moral values. Let's start the definition. Moral values are principles and beliefs that you think, and here it's important, you think are important in life, and you tend to live your life by such values, such principle, and such principles. In other words, they are guiding principles, something that guides you. That is why I call it moral compass or core values. Yes, something that is at your core. That is your essence. Okay? And this is not the surface, this is beneath the surface. This is the foundation, the core, yeah? The core value, it's the foundation. And this foundation is subjective and unique to you. Because what is important to you might not be important to me and might not be important to other people. And here, what is important, I use a lot of important, so important, yeah? So what is important to know that long-term relationship and long-term synergy is based on moral values, core values. And now let's dive into a definition of morals. I have the definition from a dictionary. So morals are defined in a dictionary as a person's standards of behavior depending on what they think is right or wrong. Morals govern our behavior and define our intentions in everything you do. Do you know this phrase? How you do anything, that's how you do everything? That's about this. That's about this. Lots of wisdom in that phrase. How you do anything, that's how you do everything. Lots of wisdom. Okay, so it's our basic instincts, what is right and what is wrong. Have you ever had people saying, it's my core, it's just who I am, right? So the bottom line, the root of that are core values. And Okay, and now core values, yeah? So this is a set of principles and beliefs that are fundamental for your unique identity. And the good news is you can influence your core values. You can look at what you have. Maybe before you have lived by certain principles and you didn't know where they come from, yeah? So here I'll give you like better, like the whole picture where they come from. So they come from beliefs. They come from like the moment we were conceived up to now. So this is our like general beliefs, yeah. Then we have beliefs and core values from our genetic line, yeah. And we also have consciousness, collective consciousness. It might refer to a group like a country or group of people that are interested in something. So it also might be, and they're like really core soul beliefs. Okay, today we'll work with this topic, with core beliefs. So take a deep breath and take a sip of whatever you prepared for yourself. Mm-hmm. By the way, I have prepared a beautiful document where I have collected the definitions of core values, and this table we are going to work with today, this exercise, is also included in that document. And there are two options with this document, so you can choose which one best suits you best. Okay, so the comprehensive understanding of core values will answer you such questions. What drives you and motivates you? Oh, it's me. Okay, what drives me and what motivates me? It's important to ask like me, not just somebody general, but talking to yourself. Yeah, like you are getting here to understand what's going on in your life, like what's going on. What do I stand for? That's another one. What are my priorities? What type of people do I do business with? What type of people do I make friends with? Yeah, knowing your core values will answer that question, and the decision will be way easier, way easier. How can I make decisions with clarity? Decisions, yeah? So that's it. What brings me fulfillment and happiness? That's about when you always chase. You tick off the box, the goal is completed, and you chase after another. And like the satisfaction from the goal might happen, like might be a day or two, and then you just feel empty. That's because the goal you are chasing is not aligned with your core values. When something is aligned with your core values, the level of satisfaction, the energy that is whirling around you and inside of you, it's wow, it's very enormous satisfaction. It's this limiting belief when I am not enough, it's no longer here, because you do what you love and what is important. And it's also aligned with I'm going to make this place a better place when I leave than when I came. So that's it. And it's great content and satisfaction with you, with yourself, with just being here. Next one, how can I navigate challenges with integrity and resilience? Core values will answer you that. What do I want from life? Have you ever found yourself in a situation you don't know like what to do with yourself? That's it. You go like, guys, you are not working with the surface, yeah? You go deep down to see what's truly going on. What's the root? Show me the root. How do I find balance in life and harmony? That's it. How do I stay true to myself? Oh, that's really powerful. How do I stop compromising yourself? By knowing your core values, you see what's the right way for you, yeah? I'm not talking about general. I'm talking for you. Like, this is my way of doing things. And how do I become certain with my boundaries? That is a huge guy. That is a huge one. How do I set my boundaries and I don't feel that I compromise them? Okay, so these are the questions. I'll have them in the description, I believe, so you can read it with your own eyes and see it with your own eyes. And now we go to the table, to the exercise. So, okay, so take a piece of paper and do 3 columns. I'll show you. Okay, like this. So here you will have definition of a core. Now here you will have a core value. Here you will have the definition. The definition you can take from my table that is available in the document I'm going to attach. And you are going to add something from yourself if you feel like you have to add something. That's like you will the definitions that will make sense for you, not to me, because that definition makes sense to me and for most of people, but you add something that brings definition to you and makes sense to you. You can change words, certain words, for example, instead of possess, use have, yeah, so like that. And here, so here we have like core value, then we are going to have the definition of a core value, and the third column is the most important column. It's what do I do to experience that? Those who have been working with me, they know that I focus on yourself. That's why, like, in building strong character and spirit, you focus on yourself. You don't wait other people to do that for you. You do it for yourself. You take responsibility. And the first core value I am going to talk about is going to be responsibility. Because if you want to start controlling your life, but not this micro managing and micro controlling, no, like you want to this feeling that, okay, I am in a driving seat. Yeah, I am designing my life. I am architecting my life. So that's it. You start with the responsibility and you do things for yourself. You don't wait on others people to give you validation, to say, I love you. You start that with yourself. Okay, so the first one is responsibility. Definition, what does it mean for me? The definition is, I take ownership of my actions, emotions, behaviors, obligations, and duties. That's the definition. And the third column, remember the third column, that is a very important column. What do I do to have it? What do I do to experience that? And here I'll give you examples from my life. That's how I do it. You can see if it fits you, but I encourage you to find how you show up with the responsibility in your life. Okay, so examples. I am responsible for my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. I create, it's important. I create my thoughts, my feelings, and my emotions. So here's a phrase, he made me feel this, he made me do that. Shattered. No, it's victimhood. You go into a driving mode. Yeah, you go into creation. You are the creator. So I create my thoughts, I create my feelings, I create my emotions. I don't complain, I change the situation. Guys, complaining won't take you anywhere. Focusing on the solution, on your strong suits, what can I do to change it, will change the situation. Oh, this one is nice. And this one I've been okay, I was 25 when I decided to create my rule book. That was like a constitution. What is going to work with me and what is not going to work with me, how things are going to work with me, how things are not going to work with me, what am I tolerating and what am I not tolerating. And that gave me clarity. So this one, I've been having it for how long? 8 years. Yeah, 8 years now. Okay, so if I don't like something in my life but I don't change it, it means I like it. Harsh, huh? And it brings some benefits to me. So guys, are there something in your life that you don't like it but you don't change it? You might complain about it, but again, you do nothing to change it. So it means there is secondary gain why you keep it in your energy. That one is cool. That, like, if there is only one takeaway from this masterclass, it must be that taking responsibility. Okay, next one. I am responsible for how I feel when I wake up. I choose my mood throughout the day. I schedule the things that make me happy. I am responsible for my happiness. Yeah? You don't wait others to make you happy. You do it for yourself. And this fulfillment, content, you do it for yourself. And here it's important to have this energy of playfulness and experiment. That's why I experiment. I got myself into podcast sphere. I know nothing about that. Yet, I am experimenting. I do it my way. I learn. I stop, I take a break, and I do it again, and I do it again. And I am responsible, yeah? I am responsible. And make it, like, not to be hard on yourself, yeah? Like this, just experiment. See if it works, if it's your energy, if this is what you want to do, because you are not going to know if it's yours or not if you won't taste it. Yeah? Okay, I am responsible for paying my bills. I don't wait other people to pay my bills. I am responsible for paying my bills. I am responsible for paying for my vacation. I don't wait and complain that no one takes me on vacation. I take myself on vacation. That is how it works. I am responsible for scheduling my education. Education is, this is what I love. And this area of building a strong character and spirit is really consists of several cornerstones. Yeah, it's awareness, it's mindset, it's skill set, and next step. So I constantly need to know more to make it work for creating strong character and spirit. Yeah, like that's very important for me. If I need help, I ask for help. People can't read my mind. Powerful. It's my responsibility to communicate my expectation to other people. It's my responsibility to communicate how things work with me. People can't read my mind. Again, I am responsible for who I let in. Choosing my circle of friends and people I work with is my responsibility. That's why I don't have a wide circle of friends. No, there are lots of people I know, but people who I choose to work with and make friends with, they are with high integrity, and I am really picky about that. Okay, my behavior is my responsibility. The way I choose to show up, it's my responsibility. My attitude to things is my responsibility. My worldview is my responsibility. What I focus on is my responsibility. That's what I choose. And in the era of social media, it's very important. You choose what you focus on. You take responsibility. You use that. You don't become a victim of that. You use that to your advantage. I choose relationships with care. I choose to show up 100%. I work with people who show up 100% in their lives. That's how I am able to create synergy with people. And I only available for synergy. I show up in my greatness, you show up in your greatness. That's how we are able to create synergy and something majestic in this life. And that's how we get content from working together. Okay, so this is about these examples I have about responsibility. Now we move to kindness. One of the examples I have here, so kindness, again, right? You have the core value. Now we are going into definition. I show compassion, empathy, and I show compassion and empathy towards myself and others. Yeah, remember, I focus on working with yourself first. I choose to speak with love and care. Okay, and now we go into examples. Like, what do I do to have it in my life? I am kind of to people regardless of their background or status. I am kind to myself. If I catch myself creating drama or conflict in real or in my head, I can't stop myself. Receive unconditional love from the energy of all it is. We are going into the meditation, so you are going to have the opportunity to feel it. And I take a positive course of action or thinking. Yeah, so I just rechannel without any harsh talk and without any criticism. I do here rechanneling. I make an effort. Kindly. I kindly say no to people's advice if those people don't live how I want to live in terms of business, romantic love, family relationships, building friendship. I just don't take those unsolicited advice, especially of your relatives. No, thank you. In an argument, I choose the kind response. If I can't respond with kindness, I keep my mouth shut. It doesn't mean that I don't have a spine. It doesn't mean that I don't have a spine when I keep my mouth shut. It means that I don't go into fighting energy. Instead, I solve an argument through talking and discussion. That's how masters do. Level up with kindness. Oh, I love it. Level up with kindness. Gosh, it's amazing. Yeah? So be kind to yourself. Joy. Oh, that's one. It's really important. Recently, a few months ago, I started asking people I work with, and I've been working with for several years. It's like when they come and then they do their thing and then they come to work again with me and they do their, but like this one, so we have this long-term relationship, and I ask it like, why do you choose me? There are lots of great specialists, like, why do you choose me? And everyone said like, Jana, your ability to bring joy into the situation is unbelievable. We do talk about serious stuff, we do talk about traumas, we learn lots of things, and yet we are going to have fun, we are going to bring joy there, we laugh. And that's, I understood, wow, that's my superpower. And when right now I am learning a new skill, driving skill, and here the structure is, first you learn the rules, you take an exam on rules, and then you go into driving. So I have passed successfully the exam on rules, and it took me half an 22 weeks, yeah, like 22 weeks of learning the rules. And how I did it, I did it online, and I had lectures in beautiful places. It could be a garden or a beautiful place with coffee and some dessert, and like this enjoyment. Yeah, so I was learning very important stuff, how like driving works, yeah, the road signs, like everything, very important information, and I brought joy. And only after talking to people why they chose me, I could notice that, oh, I even brought joy there. And in the world full of drama, war, I am actually staying in Ukraine in the middle of a war, and having this joy, cultivating joy at your core, it's a huge superpower. It's a huge superpower. And what, like, joy doesn't mean discourse. No, it's something more. It's something more. So, the definition of joy: I have cultivated a sense of happiness, contentment, and delight in experiences. I have fostered a positive and joyful outlook. And that's how I create joy in my life. I give compliments instead of giving critics. So if I have to give critics, I actually ask people, like, look, what I have to say, it's not complimenting. Yeah? Like, do you still want me to say that? Yet, my first goal is to find what's working and compliment on that. Yeah? So you can lean on something that is working. I focus on strong suits and on things that I have in my area of control. I keep room for wonder every day. Wonderful. That's why I love this word. Wonderful. When I am with my nieces or nephew, I solely focus on being with them, fully engaging without distracting by my phone. That's important. If I read a book, I solely focus on a book and the idea that book sparkles. If I drink a coffee or I eat a meal, I solely focus on taste of the food and the nature or architecture around, without distraction by my phone. I intentionally bring my awareness to the present moment, what's happening now. Yeah, one of the cornerstones of strong character and spirit, awareness. I celebrate even my smallest achievements and milestones. It's about celebrating you. I celebrate myself. I consciously choose joy over unnecessary stress. Yeah? You amplify what you focus on. That's about joy. Now we go into integrity. Oh, that was really important for me. So the definition: I live by strong moral and ethical principles. I am being honest. I am reliable and trustworthy. I demonstrate consistency between my words and my actions. I am congruent. That's why I teach what I am good at and the path I have already walked. I am congruent with what I teach no matter what. I don't compromise that. It's out of the question. Yeah? It's not on the table. I am honest to myself. Remember, I focus my teachings on you first, not others. But you start with being honest with yourself, and being honest to others will come naturally to you. When people ask what I think, I ask before, do you want my truth? Remember, if it's harsh, I ask, do you truly want to hear that? I maintain a strict confidentiality about the content of my coaching sessions. That's like goes without saying. What happens there stays there. I keep promises I give. Oh, and one more thing, I don't give promises when I am too happy. And that I only learned through some lessons, great lessons in my life. No, only I give promises that I can keep. If I make a mistake or I was wrong, I admit it. And I do it because, and I do everything possible to come to the positive outcome. Remember, leaving this place a better place when I came. It's okay to change my mind. That was really, really, really important to me. That was from a talk, actually, from a friend of mine when she says that she was attending a lecture of Japan's, and they did a case, and there some information was added with portions here, like today we have this information, later we have this one, and later we have this one. And she said, like, it's okay to change your mind with a new information that comes in. And for me, that was a game changer. It was like snapping 3, 2, 1, and like, oh gosh. Because I had a limiting belief that if I change my mind, it means that I am not true to my values. Yeah, I am like imposter. No, and that was like, it was a limiting belief. So knowing that it's okay to change my mind, knowing that I can say no, even if I said yes before, and explaining my position, like, look, I have received more information, or I have slept on that, and it doesn't align truly with my values. Or if I say yes to your offer, I'm going to have like a hectic schedule, and at the end of the week I'm going to be overwhelmed. I am not going to spend like as much time with my family as I wanted, so I can't do that for you. Yeah, and have this right, yes, like birthright, to have this birthright to know that I can change my mind. It's really powerful. It's really powerful. Okay, next one goes to imagination, and there will be one more: gratitude. Okay, imagination. Oh, the definition is long. I am able to create, visualize, and mentally explore possibilities beyond what is immediately present or known. I can easily tap into my creative potential. I think outside the box. I allow myself to generate innovative ideas. I possess a great curiosity and the willingness to explore new perspectives. People who possess a strong imagination can transcend limitations, find inspirations in unlikely places, and inspire others with their visionary thinking. Imagination is a powerful force that nurtures innovation, artistic expression, and personal growth. Okay, so how do I do to have it in my life, to create imagination, to have imagination in my life? I write down my ideas with judgment, without judgments. So guys, no judgments on your ideas. Yeah? No judgments. I go into a meditation connecting to the energy of all it is, even for a few seconds throughout the day. I release judgment and change the energy into unconditional love, so I can have support needed. I trust myself. I introduce new hobbies into my schedule. I go and do new things even if it feels embarrassing, clumsy, or messy. If I fail, I take a short break and take a breath to do it again and again and again with joy, grace, and integrity. This is a powerful one. I celebrate my ideas. I take my ideas very seriously. That's one, powerful. If I thought of an idea, it means I have the capacity to create it on earth. Again, I read it again because it's powerful. If I have thought of an idea, it means I have the capacity to create it on earth. Guys, this is so powerful. You can spend more time with that when you read it through it again. Okay, and the last one we have gratitude. The definition: I appreciate the blessings, experiences, and people in my life. I foster a positive and grateful mindset. I have a blog post how to look at things and experiencing that are happening to you through the standpoint of lessons. What do they teach me? I might include the link of that as well in the description to this video, to this masterclass. Okay, so what do I do to have it in my life? I put likes and comments to the content I consume on social media. That's how I am able to say thank you, to show my gratitude. So if you are grateful for the masterclass I do, and I am performing right now, I am creating right now, so, and you want to cultivate greatness in your life, you do like and comment. A simple thank you or a simple takeaway will change the statistics of a person that I put likes and comment, and it will be sometimes a game changer. Imagine 100 people doing that. Wow. And imagine you, only you doing that. That's important, and that's how I cultivate gratitude through the content I consume online. And that's how I bring awareness. Remember, one of the cornerstones of strong character and spirit. You bring awareness, and by saying gratitude, you bring awareness into your education, that you expand yourself in terms of knowledge, in terms of how you use that knowledge, because it's one thing to know and another thing is to live by that, using that. I say thank you with a smile. So thank you. I appreciate you being here. I truly, truly appreciate, deeply appreciate you being here. I watch for beauty in nature as well as in people. I say thank you to myself for taking time off the phone, for reading a book or taking a walk. Simple as that. I appreciate my day and people in it by truly listening to them, giving them undivided attention. Remember previously when I said, like, when I am with someone, that someone has my undivided attention. I sent, guys, this one is important to me. I send gratitude to everyone who was involved into cooking my meal, including farmers who grew the ingredients, people who delivered, and people who cooked. Like all the people who are involved in cooking and growing the vegetables I consume, or any drink I drink, I am sending my gratitude to everyone. The same goes to products, devices, or clothes I buy. My enormous gratitude is sent to everyone, and my enormous gratitude is sent to you as well as you watch this. So this, guys, is about definition. So what I encourage you to do is to have this piece of paper, 3 columns, and as I did it, and I didn't do it overnight, I took time with that. I took maybe a week with that, like writing down, typing down, whatever works with you. Like, okay, what's truly, truly important to me? What's truly, truly important to me? And I also encourage you to watch the TED Talks that actually inspired me to do this in-depth masterclass on defining your moral values. I'll put the link in the description of that TED Talks as well. So that's it. That's it for today. I sending you the energy of consistency and clarity that you can bring that clarity into what's happening in your life, how you show up, and make those rules and be unavailable for something else that is not to your core values. Okay? So again, the questions that will be answered after you write down or type what do you do to have those core values in your life are: what drives and motivates me? What do I stand for? What are my priorities? What type of people I do business with? How can I make decisions with clarity? What brings me fulfillment and happiness? How can I navigate challenges with integrity and resilience? What do I want from life? How do I find balance in life and harmony? How do I stay true to myself? By practicing what you have put it down and outlined. How do I stop compromising myself? By practicing what you have put it down. How do I become certain with my boundaries? Because when you have rules, like how things are played, like rules of the game, you know how you play the game, your game, and I am talking only about your game. It's going to be easy to say no. Oh, sorry, it doesn't align. Oh, you want to manipulate me here? Why would you do that? Yeah? Why would you give me a spoiled apple and expect me to eat that? Come on. And then, why am I keeping you in my energy space? Why am I doing that? Yeah? Remember, the focus on you. The focus is on yourself. And look, guys, I have told you about all those examples not to overwhelm you and not to give you this feeling that, oh gosh, things are messy in my life. No. I gave you this because knowing and having this information will bring clarity. And you start what? You start making your day tidy in terms of, okay, what is truly important to me? What is truly important to me? So I hope you had an amazing time listening to this information, and I hope that you are going to create a wonderful life, wonderful changes, positive changes, and you're going to be living your life with a feeling that you are important on this earth. The energy you show up with is important. It's important to the whole ecosystem of earth. Because when you think that you don't influence people, it's not true. First you influence yourself, and you influence people you interact with. And that's how you make a positive change. That's how you become a creator of your life. And that's how you become a leader in your life. You lead yourself. So, thank you. Thank you for being with me today. Until the next time. Yeah, see you next time. Mwah.